This program is rated PG. It contains themes and scenes which may not be suitable for very young audiences. Parental guidance is advised.
Be advised that the views and opinions of the hosts and guests do not reflect those of the station.
You are what you watch. Hello, welcome to our program. My name is Eric Sampang. We're on every Monday at 8 o'clock at night or 8:10. This is replayed in the morning at 8 o'clock or 8:10 again. That's Tuesday morning, and if I'm not mistaken, at 4 o'clock in the afternoon again of the same day. Now, what do we talk about? Well, I've named the show Talk to Harry simply because I do not stare in front of your face every show and tell you what I think. What we do here in these programs, we ask resource people to come to talk to us, me being the host, to talk to Harry. Basically, to talk about the current issues that are relevant to both you and I. So let's talk about the relevance. Number one, we have a president in waiting. President-elect, he likes to be called the mayor, President Rodi, or simply out of sheer protocol, President Duterte. Whether he is infamous or famous simply because of the strong stance he's showing in the elections, one thing is clear. We are done with Noynoy Aquino. Finally, we are done with the Liberal Party. Finally, we are done with Abaya, Alcala, et al. Now, that's really obvious that the elections came about. Obviously, whether it be the Comelec or Smartmatic or the conspiracy between the two, could not hold back the presidency of Mayor Duterte simply because the clamor of the people was just too strong. But let's put aside a point. How is it possible the Liberal Party bet Leni Robredo overnight, after changing the question mark into the Enye, overtook Bongbong Marcos, whose bailiwick is much stronger from Bicol all the way to the north? Number two, how is it possible that one of the Liberal Party stalwarts, Senator Drilon, took 18 million votes to be number one? What baffles me, and better yet, what behooves me, is how Laila de Lima was able to get proclaimed and join the Magic 12 together with Ontiveros and Villanueva. Maybe Villanueva, okay, maybe because his father is Jesus is Lord, he has television all the time, and he was relatively very much out in the scene. But Ontiveros, I mean, really, there's got to be something wrong, and we're very close to discovering the issues behind the Comelec and the conspiracy they have called Smartmatic. If our IT experts can prove it, which they are now well working within that framework, then maybe we will identify that, well, the election was a fraud. And that being the case, that means dating back to 2010, all these senators, congressmen, governors, mayors, etc., yung mga nasa Liberal Party nabili, nagawa ng paraan. For example, in Muntinlupa, 12-0 Liberal Party. Gee, statistics no longer work. The truth is evasive. And what behooves us here in the studio is how we can all sit back and take it. But to on better stuff, we have a president that's coming on. Change is coming. And he's not going to just let it happen. He's going to hit the ground running. With us, we have Eric Sampang. He's the 5-term president of the Makati Industries, right?
Association.
Association of Makati Industries. Eric, you were here in the show before the election. We were talking about all the different platforms, especially the foreign relations, especially with this crisis in China, di ba? But before we go there, si President Duterte ba, more or less you're with a circle, kaya niya ba to fill the 5,000 positions the President will have to make? Maubusan ka ng relatives eh. Classmates, friends, acquaintances. How is he going to do that? Yung vetting group niya. So, that's the only way.
Well, 50,000 is actually a small number compared to the registered voters, which is about 45 million. No?
Correct, correct.
No? Okay, and then the whole mass, which is 100 million.
Correct.
Plus, you know? So that's a task that I think that can be met, in due time. But
we shouldn't expect too much naman, ano? I mean,
right, yeah.
yung nga lang kasi ang taas lang, you know, President Duterte or Mayor Duterte has been able to rally the people for a change. So much so, yung galit nila kay Noy Noy. And I don't understand. Delusional na yung presidente. He thinks he's the best president ever. I mean, God, this guy. I mean, he's until the last minute, he's still being a jerk, di ba? I don't understand it. But let's look at it straightforward. He's going to hit the ground running. Pero, alam mo, Mayor Duterte was not necessarily a politician that was networking all this time.
Yes.
He wasn't even eyeing the seat of the president, di ba?
Exactly.
Destination came, but we can expect kaya niya naman, ano?
Kaya niya, definitely. Well, unang-una, he's the only president who was a fiscal, to begin with. So being a
fiscal
fiscal,
nga.
You have to be a lawyer. And he's not a lawyer from any other school.
Learned, at least
Yeah,
learned.
learned, yeah.
San Beda pa yan eh.
San Beda pa yan, And, he's a humble person. Huh?
Obvious nga, sabi niya, yung sasakyan niya daw, pick up eh. Ayaw niya yung mga fancy cars eh.
At sabi niya, ilan dito summa cum laude? Ako 75 lang ako, But I passed my bar first take. Anyway.
Ang galing, ang galing.
Here is a
Tama
man
yan.
whose feet are on the ground.
You compared him to Bonifacio. I like your comparison before we started the show.
Yes.
Ang ganda. Please elaborate. Di ba? He was a man of the people. He was very popular.
That's right.
But the rich and the oligarch and the powerful took him out.
Exactly.
Di ba?
Suspicious and envious and all this element, that in the elite, here is the Supremo, Bonifacio, taken out of the picture.
Ako nagtataka nga ako parang bakit nalagay siya sa Caloocan. Dapat siya yung nasa Luneta, hindi si Rizal. Gawa ng Amerikano si Rizal, di ba?
Anyway, so there are certain things that are imponderables, But with Digong, with the elected president, I think he is blessed, He really has a destiny with,
The president.
History, no? So I was there when I was recruited when he was undecided. Part of persuading him that he should run is because we are equipped. We don't have money. He says we don't have organization. Here is the program. You think you can do this? And then I took a PowerPoint. Here is our proposed. And then he started thinking and he was giving inputs. No, I want to do that way. It will be this, etc. So, we have awakened a sleeping giant. So he says, well, it can be considered. So before I left Davao at that visit, he was still undecided. He was not saying yes, but I could see that, there is this feeling that the seed was planted and it's growing roots, So with Bonifacio, the same way, the man has vision, and Digong has vision, and
Thank God we have a president with a vision. This last one didn't know whether he was coming or going, and now that he's going, he thinks he's still coming. Jesus Christ! Go ahead.
Anyway, so with Digong, we can be hopeful that really change has come, So the few people that he had appointed, and some declined, shows also the integrity of the man and the integrity of the men he confided to, you know. Imagine saying, no, I decline. You know, can you imagine being offered the, prestigious position as Secretary of Education, the National Defense?
I can understand Peter Laurel because, alam mo, baka his family must have stepped in because Bobby, the older brother, runs the Lyceum
Yes,
University. Alam mo, may conflict of interest yan para sa akin. Di ba? Because magde-DepEd ka, pero ang ari-arihan ng pamilya mo, you can't really erase, di ba? And that's been with the family since early 1900, di ba? And that's their bread and butter. Not only him, but all his brothers who are part and parcel of the family stake.
It shows character, huh? It shows character. Can you imagine, you know, wow, for once I will be with my, you know, grandfather, you know, di ba, no? But, you know, the man doesn't need it.
No.
Doesn't need it. So, Gibo may have other plans, no? But,
Pero alam mo si Gabo, anak mayaman yan eh. Tsaka this guy has it all.
That's
He's
right.
not bad looking, matangkad, super mayaman. Hindi lang nanay niya, tatay niya rin mayaman.
Exactly.
Only son, so he gets everything. He's got a beautiful congresswoman wife, so meron na. He lives in Forbes Park. I mean, ano pa gusto mo?
He's got the proper DNA.
Oh,
no?
but maybe ayaw niya na rin. Ano? I mean,
yes.
baka kasi when he ran for president, alam mo, mabigat din matalo ka. I can only imagine Vice President Binay's feelings. I mean,
Yes.
I mean, he gave it everything for the last 6 years.
Exactly.
And here comes this guy. And during the debate, hindi inaway ni Digong si Binay, di ba? Hindi niya rin inaway si Miriam.
He's got savvy, you know.
Ang umaaway lang sa kanya si Mar, tsaka itong Amerikano, di ba? Inaaway siya. But ngayon, nakakatawa, you know what is sad or what I find, I would like to give advice to President Duterte to please be careful na maraming politiko at mayayaman dyan na lalapit ngayon. Parang kala mo, ay, mabait ako sa'yo, ako kailangan mo dyan. Di ba,
exactly.
Eric? This can be a problem.
It can be a problem. In fact, I already noted it, you know, seeing the pictures, yung mga kalaban dati, you know.
All of a sudden, kala mo, mabait, ano?
Oo. Nasa sideline yung mga taong tumulong sa atin, no? But, you know,
Ang presidente ba ganon, pag tumulong sa'yo, kailangan bigyan mo ng political accommodation?
Hindi naman.
Not necessary. Di ba narinig ko kay Digong? Hindi. Sasabihin niya, kung di mo kaya, out ka, sisipain kita. At pag lumapit ka sa akin, may hiningi ka, huwag ka magkakamali kasi sasabihin ko sa'yo, umalis ka na dyan. Di ba?
Totoo. He can be rough with words, you know.
Yes. He doesn't mince words.
And saka, isa pa dito, something that you may have noticed in the papers, a good friend. You know, in the meeting, the Avance, perhaps may have said more words than those who were there on stage. I'm referring to Kibuloy.
Si Pastor Kibuloy.
Pastor Kibuloy, you know, sabi niya, you know, he repeated rephrasing the words of Quezon. Sabi niya, my loyalty to friends
Ends where my country
where my
begins.
country begins. So,
Tigas, ano?
Matigas.
Tsaka yun, tinulungan talaga siya noon.
Oo, when he was nothing or nobody, when he was in need. Pero friend is a friend, you know, hindi ba?
A friend's a friend.
You would understand if you're really a friend also, and not just, you know.
Yun ang leadership.
Yan ang leadership.
And if the friend fights you back, yung may shortcoming, yung kaibigan mo, hindi ikaw.
Hindi. That's right.
Di ba?
Exactly. So we could see from these early beginnings, you know, when this is a honeymoon period, you know, where you have the luxury of choosing and seeing those who are really, you know, with substance and those who are just there for the, you know, photo ops and for the opportunity to, you know, there were some prominent men that, according to my source in Davao, had to leave without seeing Digong. Not that because they were snubbed, because, you know, siguro,
Na-feel na nila. Mukhang, nako, baka mapahiya pa tayo dito. Mauna. Kasi mukhang pumipila lahat sa hotel na yun eh.
Exactly.
Pumipila lahat, biglang lumakas ang negosyo eh. Ako, I fear for the president for two things. He is different. He is going to challenge and he's going to address the pink elephant in the room.
Yes.
He's not typical of all other presidents. He doesn't adhere to political niceties.
Exactly.
Diba? You know, he doesn't care about the protocol that will put him in a position of disadvantage. Ang worry lang, hindi kaya takaw assassination yan. yung mga mayayaman dyan that don't get their way, the Makati Business Club, o, di ba? I mean, billion ang pinag-uusapan dyan. The
Exactly.
Zobel Group, yung manok nila natalo, pero alam naman nila matatalo yung manok nila eh.
Hindi lang yun, yung mga narco-politicians.
Isa pa yun talaga.
And these
Yung
are
mabigat
people-
yun.
Mabigat yun. No?
Kasi yung killer talaga yun to begin with. Killer yun.
Well, with the business sector, I think they can feel a little better in knowing that there is one who is serious about being president, who is serious, not for re-election or for other things, consideration.
Hindi popularity.
Hindi popular. At saka nakita mo yung story ni Digong eh. If you have to compare Digong with some other men of his generations, Alunan would have been a good perfect,
Okay, si Alunan. Too bad he even
Too
lost.
bad he even lost the
How De Lima and Ontiveros won over Alunan, it's yun talaga baffling. I mean,
Exactly.
sumobra ng Smartmatic. Sana iningatan naman nila kung sino yung preference ng Smartmatic. Kasi sila naman ang mimili senador, hindi naman yung taong bayan eh.
Very sad, no? But events that had taken place after that, seems to point to that direction, no? Then again, we compare him, Digong, with
But Alunan's with the party of Digong, or more or less he supported. So
depend.
he might, after 1 year,
yes.
pwede naman ipasok, pwede naman gamitin yung...
Well, I'm just drawing a comparison, no? Men of his generations, no? About the same age,
Yun,
having accomplished. Another is Franklin Drilon,
No, Drilon went the wrong way.
Yeah, but
Yung
Drilon,
dating daan siya eh. Yung matuwad na daan. Di ba? Kaya, I don't know where he's going from here on in,
yeah, but what I'm just trying to say is Digong is different from them.
Not typical.
The good and the worst we have compared.
Correct.
He remains a person who is consistent. He's not materially possessed. He's not power hungry.
Obviously.
He's not ego tripper. He has his own little idiosyncrasies, which all of us have.
Will we see Malacanang moving to Davao kaya? I mean, that would be a nice change. Why not?
Perhaps
Why not?
As a secondary, residence for often vacation. No, besides, between Manila and Davao, it's only 2 hours trip.
But
diba?
why even let the secretaries do the traveling and the agencies be here? Because Davao is just as big anyway. I mean, gosh, change the seat of government.
Yes. GMA has his Cebu.
Madalas siya doon, di ba?
Ngayon, with something about Digong is he's pragmatic. He's pragmatic. Meaning he can say something and then realize that perhaps it's not...
And then change. If necessary.
For example, the
Hindi
yacht.
siya nahihiya.
The yacht. He says,
benta mo yan.
Benta ko na. Sabi niya.
Tama yun.
Put up a hospital for, the disabled.
I agree with that.
Maganda. Pero then he was said, it will go through a long process to sell this and all that. Why don't we convert it to a hospital? Then he starts thinking.
Hospital ship.
Hospital ship, di ba?
Why not? Why not?
Mercy, parang gano'n.
Mercy. Well, we're going to have to take a short break, Eric. Ladies and gentlemen, we are not here campaigning for President Duterte. Right in your face, he is already the incoming president. Noy Noy is gone. And so are his friends, Barkada, etc. So, we are merely identifying what it is we can expect, and should we expect the best, or are we too much expecting what is impossible to do? Gaya nga ng daan matuwid. It went nowhere. It became more of the road to perdition. We'll be right back.